wisdom from Wisconsin. And today's show is all about something that I've just discovered. I was out in my garage looking at my bike and getting it ready for bike season, and I spied my Batmobile bike license plate that I had back in 1976 when I was riding my Schwinn bicentennial bike around the neighborhood, and I had this hanging from my banana seat with the flag on it and everything. And I'll tell you what, people saw me riding down the street and they got out of the way. They said, "Here comes ML," and they all ran away. And so I started thinking, I would love to have this as my license plate on my car. It could clear the roads for me around my neighborhood again. And then I thought, wouldn't it be great if you could have personalized license plates on your car? Well, I went on the Google and I found out you can. They're called vanity plates or personalized plates or whatnot. And you can submit any saying that charge you a little bit extra, but it's worth it. So stay tuned. I'm going to share with you some tips and ideas on what things you can put on your license plates. Now I've gone on to Google and then I've made some of these up. And I'm just going to read them to you and show them to you on the camera, okay? So here's the first one. Let's say you want to do that diabolical spooky laugh. And if you're in Europe, you know, they have those long rectangular license plates. You could get in a couple more on the vanity plate if you choose to do that. Okay, now let's say you do an offer with a company and you want to make an advertisement. Right? Let's say you want to get paid a penny a day to have this as your vanity plate with the company Ovaltine. Drink more Ovaltine, right? You could be driving around with that, making some jack. Why not? Okay, now let's say you brake for squirrels, okay? Now this is good to know. This is like a public service announcement for the car behind you because they know you're going to be stopping suddenly, so they're going to stay far back. And another way to get that message across is just tell them. I mean, call a spade a spade. Stay back. Stay back. Okay, you can do that too. Now, let's say you want to show off like who your favorite movie stars are or your favorite singers. I would put this on my vanity plate in a heartbeat. Barry Manilow. Oh, I write the songs that make the whole world sing. Dun dun dun. Oh, in a second, I'd put him on. Okay, also maybe you love Elvis and you say Elvis lives. Because a lot of people see him in Vegas and whatnot. They think he didn't die. He's still alive. He's still alive, okay? Now, let's say you like Star Trek and whatnot. So you can say, beam me up, okay? Now, this will keep the cars way far behind because they won't know if you're going to go to the transporter room and all of a sudden vanish. So, you know, that's another one of those stay back sayings, okay? And then also, you could just really... You know, in the future, cars will fly. So my other car is a UFO. You could put that on there, and then, you know, people will be staying back too because they won't know if you're going to take off, all right? Now, check and see if your state allows you to use backwards letters because, you know, sometimes the word ambulance will be written backwards because if you see it in the rear view mirror, you want to be able to see it backwards, which is rightwards, but it's backwards, okay? So if your state allows you to have backwards letters, you might want to have these letters on your license plate so that anybody seeing your license plate in their rear view mirror will be able to read it. Right way. See, so if someone is riding behind you, that's what they're going to see in the rear view mirror. Okay, now let's say you're driving a fancy car, and so you want a little fancy saying and maybe something French. So you say, I have hot air, right? Full of hot air. Yeah, that's a nice one. Or maybe you want something really easy to remember, like pi, 3.14159265359. And if you're in the European, the EU, you can put up to 20 characters on there because those license plates I told you were kind of long. Okay, now let's say you're into animals and you have like little pet. Maybe you have a little pet lizard. So you say, I'm a newt, right? You just want to describe who you are. Maybe you have a pet boa constrictor. So you put that on the back of your car. Or maybe, you know, the dog spelled backwards is God. So maybe you want to make a statement that says NT8S spelled backwards is Satan. Ooh, little naughty. Maybe you like Cuban dance moves. So you want to have a little pericomo. Papa loves mambo, dun 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 dun. Mama loves mambo, dun 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 dun. Papa loves mambo, dun 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 tips in case you go to submit your personalized license plate that you want and it's already taken. Somebody beat you to it. Okay? Let's say we have a little tood going on, and this is what you want to put on your plate. You're no good. Okay? You type it in, it's already taken. Never fear. Just change it up a little bit. You're no good. Add another you there. Put that in. Now let's say that one's taken too. Okay? A lot of people with toods out there. So you just keep adding a you until you get to the point where it's unique. It hasn't been taken yet. You're no good, right? That'll work. It'll get the message across just fine and dandy. Now, what I'm going to do on mine is I'm going to have wisdom put on mine, but I'm going to spell it in a unique way using the ancient Latin character of a single U, okay? So it's going to say wisdom, right? I'm going to put this on my car if I can't do the Batmobile license plate. Well, I hope this has given you some tips and ideas on how you too can add pizzazz and character for your license plates by just changing it up with a little vanity plates. Okay, well, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye now.